are walking this earth, exhibit Allah's Divinely love and show mercy upon creation. So then these who are walking this earth. So anzalnahu, Allah is showing that we sent it, and it is in a continuous flowing to who? Continuously flowing from the who of Allah to the who of Sayyidina Muhammad. What you learn from satellites and mirrors, that Allah reflects to Muhammadun Rasul Allah, and then there's another mirror in which Muhammadun Rasulullah reflects to awliya, to the ulul amr. And then these ulul amr, they reflect to their ulul amr, their students that are studying and trying to be rijal, whether they're men or women, they're being reflected to. And then those rijal are reflecting out everywhere they go. So it means that wherever you look, Prophet's mirror is shining through that awliya, through the chain of all awliyaullah. All these awliyaullah are reflecting to that shaykh reflecting to the student, and the students reflecting out towards creation. And that's why many people look at you strange. Why? It's not because you only look funny and different, because we do. We look like we're from the moon in a day when nobody's keeping anything, and you're walking around with the sunnah of Prophet. Or for the ladies who wear hijab in a world that nobody wants hijab anymore. People look at you strange like you're from another planet, but its reality is you have a light from the Muhammadan heavens, from the Muhammadan reality. And the soul of that person knows that light, and the soul of that person pushes their physicality, look at them, look at them. You're going to call and remember what you saw in your grave. Because when angels come to ask you, they're going to ask you, have you seen this light of Sayyidina Muhammad? The body would say, no, I never saw anyone, I don't know what you're talking about. The soul says, no, that body's ignorant and lying, I saw it. I saw that paradise reality, I saw the light of that kingdom upon this soul when I looked at it. Soul doesn't lie and doesn't hide. So the soul pushes people, look at that person. Then they look at you like, Ajib, what are you staring at? They're staring at your soul. And the soul of that person is staring at your soul to witness the Muhammadan reality that your shaykh is dressing upon you, and that his dress is upon him, and his dress upon him, and his mirroring through this shajara all the way up. That Prophet is looking into that ayna and reflecting out this power. And why Allah send it to these mirrors and satellite? Because the power that Sayyidina Muhammad receives from Allah, no one can take it. If Allah was to put the whole force of His power, it would obliterate everything. And electricians know you have a step down. What you take from the power plant at how many millions or billions of watts, you don't bring that into the house, you blow up the whole house, the wire systems can't even take it. So the satelliting is a stepping down. What Prophet hears from Allah, no angel, no Prophet has heard, no companion has heard. And what voice did the companions hear of Sayyidina Muhammad? Mawlana Shaykh taught that in Malaysia. What energy they received, no one on earth can take, and because of that their station is not something that can be achieved. Because of the energy they were dressed with, the wiring system in which they were changed with, their entire being had to be different to adapt to the magnificent power and status of Sayyidina Muhammad arriving upon earth. Imagine then the wiring system that was rewired for all Sahabi to carry that reality, on how they heard the beatific voice of Prophet, saw the beatific lights of Sayyidina Muhammad. What then Sahabi transferred and conveyed to the tabi'een, tabi'een, all of these were mirrors. What they conveyed no one can understand, and those who received from them what they conveyed. So this is a series of mirrors that drop down so that this power doesn't burn and destroy people. So it means this anzalnahu is a continuous dress upon these Ahlul Hu, all the way to the end of the surah. Wallah Salamun hiya hatta mithla al-fajr. That from bi'idhnillah, by the permission of Allah, this emanation is eternally coming down to the ruh. The ruh that represents the station of this sun for this galaxy is the highest Muhammadan soul with its full authority. That Muhammadan soul and representative of Sayyidina Muhammad is under the command. He commands the sun and the 11 planets. Its daleel was Surat al-Yusuf, when Sayyidina Yusuf said, Ya Rabbi, I saw the sun, the moon and the planets making sujood to me. Why the sujood of ihtiram? To show what? They're under his foot and under his command. And his father said, this is a very high station, don't tell your brothers, at least they're going to harm you. If 11 Prophets are going to kill you for telling you who your station is, imagine normal people. That's why they don't talk about that reality. And awliyaullah of Sayyidina Muhammad are waris al-anbiya of Bani Israel. Because all the Prophets before Prophet are Bani Israel. And Prophet my ulama, my awliya, not the ulama who read books but the ulama who've been taught from Prophet that they walk and talk the reality, they are the inheritors of the Prophets of Bani Israel. So they inherit the station of Sayyidina Yusuf what make the sun to be beautiful and so enjoyable for people. The beauty of Sayyidina Yusuf. So there is a wali whose soul is representing that ruh and malaika, and every command from Allah to Prophet's light and soul through the entire created universe goes to that sun, and that soul takes the command to the angels, and then budala, nujab, nuqab, awtad wal akhyar, all the categories of rijal which are ins and jinn, and they send their command through these photons to the entire galaxy. Every command is in that photon moving into your cell to say, you're going to be healthy, you're going to be sick, you're going to live, you're going to die. The plant is coming up, the plant is going down. So not even the sustenance under a rock of a mustard seed is not under His control. Allah has everything under His control. And that's why from His knowledge, from Ayatul Kursi Allah describes, from this knowledge you have no access. Its capability is not something that can be understood. The knowledges and ulum that people are receiving is not that they understand what type of power Sayyidina Muhammad's soul has from izzatullah, from the might and majesty of Allah. From that, salamun hiya hatta mitla al-fajr, that Allah sending these salams and blessings every fajr. Every day for them is being dressed, anzalnahu. These who are being dressed every single day all the way to their fajr, because it is a faraj and a release and a birth for them, because every day is a birth for them. And Allah renews them in every birth brand new. When Allah described, and in every moment your Lord is in a new tajalli. His lordship and reality that He dresses upon Sayyidina Muhammad of His might and His majesty, every moment Prophet is in a new tajalli. And in every moment and every day, a new day and a new tajalli for those awliya. And what Allah said? Salamun ya al-fajr. Salamz. Alayhi salam. Salamz, Allah is giving salams. So when they say, why you say alayhi salam? Allah said that they got salams all the way every day until fajr. Allah's salams is upon them. And we talked before, what is salam? The sin lam mim. What secret is in this scene? That coming with the lam and the lisan of truth under the Muhammadan tajalli that comes. Nur al-Anwar, Sirat al-Asrar is coming with this scene. When salam is coming, the scene is in every photon coming down. Coming with the tongue means it's coming under an order. No photon hit you by accident.